Hey guys, happy Shenmue Day, happy Thursday. Hope you're all doing very, very well. As we approach the end of the week, it is hashtag Let's Get Shenmue 4, hashtag Shenmue Anime 2 Day. I think my camera's in a bit of a dodgy place. I have to sort that out. Hope you're all doing well. Let's pop into chat, see who's around before I go straight into the Shenmue news. There are some bits and pieces kicking around. So who's with me today? I can see Retro Godfather's in. I can see Sean Hastings is in. Line Reverse is in. Shenmue AM2 Podcast. Stuart Peacock. Rio the Hedgehog. I can go a bit further down. I can see, wait for it to load. William Lovering, Ninty Gold, Renners. See who else is kicking around in the chat as well. Have I got everybody? Nostromo is in as well. George Kitchen is in. Thank you guys for joining us on this Thursday. I can see apparently, George, you have named your Chobu-chan Stuart and Let It Die. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, and hello, Strictly Sega Europe and Anadil as well. Hope you guys are doing very, very well. Right. First sort of port of business is we're going to do the Shenmue news right now. So I'm going to be bringing up my web browser for everybody. Hopefully this works and doesn't cock up. So first bit of news. It's a little bit of probably a reach is probably the term I would use for this a little bit. Warner Brothers have come out quite openly and said they're going to release over 10 anime a year in a major production expansion. Now, the article's on IMDb. The link will be popping up in the chat momentarily for you. But my sort of take on this is it's probably, not Shenmue anime perhaps, but after the whole sort of tax write-off bollocks that we had a couple of years ago, it looks like they're looking to expand their sort of production of anime at least, and hopefully start looking at other series that were particularly successful or did all right back then. Hey Ginger, how you doing, my friend? So, bit of a reach. Let's see where we end up with it. Let's just see where we go. As I said, unlikely to impact Shenmue, but who knows? Next piece of news, I'm going to come on to Shenmue Musings by Stuart, who is in the chat right now. Link is coming up on his latest blog post right here. And it is about the shape-shifting trickster dentists. Check this out, guys. It goes through the dentists, their models, and everything else in between. There's also some videos and analysis from Blue Mute in here as well. There's the video. Well worth a read. Stuart's blog posts are fantastic. This is sort of based off the Game Jam stuff. If you guys remember that beta from, it must be 2 years now, which is scary that it's gone that quick, 2 years. So check that out if you haven't done so already. The link is in the chat for everybody to read to your heart's content. Renners, James is on holiday. So with him on holiday, I am riding solo tonight. So that means when the cat's away, the mice will play, and it's all going to be a shit show tonight. But it's fine. Next, I'm going to pop up a tweet. This is something we put out. If it loads properly, there we go. Latest screenshot from George Kitchen's new game. What I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to do an enlarged screenshot here for you to see this in much more detail. So this is from George's new game. She's set in Guilin. This looks absolutely brilliant. I'm sure you guys can probably see what's flying off into the background there. There's been plenty of screenshots shared in our Discord if you haven't seen these already. This is absolutely looking fantastic. Really, really cool. Trailer in 2 weeks as well. Fantastic. So look out for that trailer, guys, 2 weeks time. And hopefully then that means we'll get a bit more of a taste of what's to come from this. And also I will do a reaction video to that as well. Hey, Peter Wilson, the 110 harasser. Welcome in, my friend. Hope you're doing well. And then coming away from this, I've got another blog post coming up. So this is on the forums. This is from staff member Hiki, who does monthly blog posts for us. Always a fantastic read. This time, Hiki's gone into Yu Suzuki, the power to never give up, which I think is pretty much a very powerful message given where we are at the moment with Shenmue. Obviously, we don't know what's going on. Peter Wilson's trying to coax 110 into announcing Shenmue 4. I think they'll probably ship and sail but it's fun all the same. There is the blog post from Hiki there. Goes through a little bit about Yu Kazuki's life, his career, time at Sega, Shenmue, Wisenet, and the future as well. Some final thoughts there. It's a really good read by Hiki. The blog posts, I think, from Hiki, which are produced monthly, have come on leaps and bounds ever since she started picking this up. Really enjoyable read. And I think potentially this is a podcast topic, depending on how we go moving forward and the podcast shows we've got coming up. So that's the blog post. Coming off of that very quickly, just moving that off the screen. We have a bonus show coming up. I think it's due to go live, I want to say next week, but I could be wrong in my dates. Radio Sega tweeted out about that on just yesterday. We looked at a specific Shenmue 2 t-shirt, which I've never seen on the open market, and some of the writing that's on the t-shirt appears in the games, and we start going down some theories about some of the characters from this t-shirt. So it's well worth checking that out when it comes out, if you haven't done, when it comes around, of course. We've got a podcast show in editing at the moment. I need to make a proper start on that next week. It is part 3 of the chapter tiles discussion, part 2 of the Shenmue Master interviews, where Stuart rejoins James and I to go through those interviews as well. In final editing, should be releasing at the end of the month. The last bit of news, and this is going to sort of kick us into the start of the stream and what we're going to be doing, is Virtua Pet Chobi-chan fan game made by Sam. This released today, I think early hours of the morning UK time. We put a post out on the website. I think it was about 7 o'clock this morning. Let me pull this up for you while it loads. Just give me a second. Come on, internet. There we are. So on the main dojo page, which will be popping up on the screen right now, we can see that Virtua Pet Chobi-chan has released right now, and we've got the page here, so you can download it directly off the dojo, or you can download it directly from the links that Sam's given us. It talks a little bit about the features and what's going on, the controls, what everything does, some screenshots, the credits as well, and it was made for Shenmue Day today. So to start the stream, what I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to play some of this in stream and just have a look around, see what we think of it. I've had a little dabble with it earlier, like today, in testing before the stream, but I have to say I think some people have already played it in the Discord and are mightily impressed with it, so well done, Sam, for putting this together. It's fantastic. So we're going to make a start with that before then we dive into some Shenmue 3 story DLC. We'll see how far I get. Going to stream for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, see how things go. I will try and sort my camera out because I can blatantly see I'm not looking at it properly, and it's annoying me as much as it's probably annoying you. But guys, welcome. Thank you as always for dropping in the content, and let's crack on. Now, the first question I'm going to ask to start the chat off, Peter Wilson, 110 Industries, are we reaching? Because it's been a long time since I've heard that sort of thing. And let's get this show on the road. Give me a second. And see if anybody else has popped in chat. Not anyone that I can see. Yes, right, here we go. Bear with me. Give me 30 seconds. Ooh. Ah, there we are. Oh, it's a bit missized. Let's just fix that. Yes, I remember that Yu Suzuki interview, which did stand out a bit like a sore thumb. At the time, it was very what's the word I'm looking for? Odd, maybe. 90 there. Yeah, we'll do that. Music sucks. Fire the composer. Yeah, sacking me shit. There we go. Why? Yeah, this is true, Peter. Why not deny it? Oh, very good. Right, so this is Virtua Pet Chobi-chan as a pretty self-explanatory. It is inspired by the Chobi-chan Shenmue 3 mascot. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't quite know if it's the right word, but anyway. So this was made in Unity. It's basically like anybody of a certain age. I think we probably are all of a certain age, sort of Tamagotchi type era. It's very much it's a Tamagotchi game with Chobi-chan basically. And the music's cool. It's got some nice little mini games. We're gonna have a quick tour of it, quick play of it, and see what we think. It's very easy to control. You just got up and down. Just click on the help if I click the window to allow me to do that. Up and down, and then use Z and X to push forward or whatever. So let's start the game, see how we go. So first off, we get a nice little welcome message. By the way, guys, let me know if the game audio is okay. I've had a couple of issues in testing with it. But I like the message at the start. It's quite a nice little touch. I think I had one real Tamagotchi ever. And it was right at the end of the whole sort of craze, if I want to say. And it ended up, yeah, I had it for quite a while. But then, I don't know whatever happened. I think it pretty much went in the bin, quite frankly. The music's really got a nice chill vibe to it. So, here's the message for everybody. You have to keep them well fed, rested, so they have energy to play and do things. And it's very much a love note to the Shenmue community. So, let's crack in. So, first and foremost, we have some options here. You can send them to sleep. You can feed and buy food here. So if you go in here, you've got various amounts of food. And you can see on the sort of middle right there how many coins you have to buy food. And each different food has a value in terms of health points that you get. So I'm going to... Oh, I was going to have a look around. What are we going to buy? I'm going to buy myself a leek. A couple of leeks. There we go. Now he's nice and happy. What am I drinking? Just Pepsi Max tonight. I've got work tomorrow. I need to not be drunk. But the next stream is on a bank holiday weekend, so you can damn right be sure I'll be having a drink. Let's look at the chat. If we get Shenmue material based on what we had in the second Shenmue 3 press score, what would you say to be in there? So Shenmue, if the anime 2 happens, it will have half a season for Shenmue 3, and then the rest will be essentially new content. That was confirmed by Jason DeMarco. I want to say that's nearly 2 years ago as well. Shit. Yeah, so we would have, I think, gaps filled in from Shenmue 3 that weren't in the game. Moving forward, in the game here, you've got locations which open up as you level up. This is your sort of happiness area, so you can make sure they've got energy, make sure they're not hungry. If that energy meter drops down, then obviously you need to go to sleep. Here, you've got your collection, where you buy stuff from the coins that you make. Out of there. Then this is the prize exchange where you can buy said items. So I'm going to buy a lucky scroll just because we're here. Why not? And then as you can see, it pops in your shelves right there. And then the final bit is the mini games. Hey Clunky, welcome in. So each area has a different mini game. So this one has lucky hit, easily controlled. You just move left to right using your keyboard, left to right buttons. And you use space to drop it. So I'm going to drop this one just here. And Sam was saying that it's the hardest thing to put together with the mini games. I think George, you'd attest to that as well if you're still in chat. Some of the mini games you put together were quite challenging. See, I've lost. See, my lucky hit streak continues. Now you can also change boards by pressing up and down. So you can bet 20, get more here, 15. So let's change a board. I'm going to go here. He's quite good, Eddie the bookie here. Yes! There we go. Right, we've got some money. So this is not the only way you can earn money. Also, when you want to come out of the game, you let the ball come up to the top and then you press X on your keyboard to come out. Right. It was Sam on the forums forums and Discord who made this game. I will drop the links in the chat shortly. So one thing you can do also to make money is you have herb hunting. So you get a little explanation here of herb hunting, what you can pick up, and then all you do is walk around, press Z when you get near it, and you get money. See? Nice and straightforward, but what this does do is it takes your energy out. So when you get to a certain point, he's going to have to go to sleep. See, now I've got some moolah. We've got some money. Right, so he's tired, so what you do, send him to sleep for a bit. Now, this is quite good. The sleep function on here is quite quick, so you don't have to waste too much time sleeping, for want of a better expression. But then you can carry on with the game itself. The bookie would steal your wife and your kids. Probably would. I'd probably agree with that. So let's wake him up. Come out of the menu. Let's just check how he's getting on. Could do with a bit more energy, perhaps. So we'll send him to sleep a bit longer. I love the music. It's really chilled. Really chilled music. If you haven't downloaded this yet, I will be putting the links in the chat very shortly. So, have a quick look at that. There we go. It's a bit hungry, so we're going to buy some food. We're going to have some carrots. So now we're full health, ready to go. Going to get me a couple of herbs to get a bit of money. Oh, what was that noise for? Ah, I've hit level 3. Excellent. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to buy something. So let's buy a tree. And I'm going to buy the vase. So they pop up in here. But now what this will do is if I then move, I was level 1, I'm now level 3. If I come into the tree menu here and press Z, I get a whole different area to move my mouse out of the way. There we are. This music's proper chilled as well. So this is at night. I love the scenery. It's really cool. You go herb hunting again, get some more herbs, get a bit more money. I think that's then I've leveled up again to level 4. Yes, it is. So we're going to have a quick nap. You get the little sleeping animation there as well. I quite like that. I think he's woken up. Yes, so he wakes up automatically actually when he hits his required sleep. We're going to get another herb. Oh, that was a bit of money. This song was written for a game in Japan and they rejected it, so I had no use for it after. I love this. It's really like chilled. So we're going to go and buy something. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to play the next minigame. So the next minigame, as I said, different minigames, different areas. So this one, we've got whack-a-mole. This is a bit harder. So you use the up, down, left, right on your keyboard for the 4 on the right, and then you use the Z and X button on the other side for the other 2. You press space to start, and you have to hit the moles. Do not hit the Chobu-chans. You will lose points. Ah! See there, I hit a Chobu-chan. So then I got penalised for that. And again, I missed again. And then the game stops, I think after, it must be a set amount of time. Yeah, so it stops after a set amount of time and then you can just restart it. But again, a good little mini game here, which I can imagine must have been a pain to sort of produce. I'm not a developer, of course, but it's really cool. Oh, this has got quicker, actually. Ah! Come on. 12. There we go. Show boobies. So there we go. Come out of there. So that's the mini game. Do a bit more herb hunting. Get some more moolah in there. How's he doing in terms of his health? He's going to sleep. So let's send him to sleep and then we'll buy some more stuff. And hopefully get to the next level. It is money. So the herb, I think, looks like... I can't think of the name of the herb in Shenmue 3 now. But that's what he's going for. Right, we're awake. Let's get something to eat. We're going to have a bit of broccoli. Hey, Matthew Sisk, welcome in. Good to see you. And no, not at all. It's all for a good cause and all for furthering, hopefully, the Shenmue story. And we all do it together as a community. It's not just me. There's James, there's all the people on the dojos, all the people in the community, people who put stuff out all the time. We need, as Reynolds has just said, more Shenmue-inspired games. Obviously, recently we had Dream for Saturn. We've had this game come out. There's Shenmue 4 2.5D knocking around, which is having consistent updates at the moment as well. Obviously, the DMP project is there. So there's a huge amount of community content in terms of games at the moment. And obviously, George said in the chat earlier that in about 2 weeks, there's going to be the first trailer for his new game as well, which I'm really looking forward to. Let's buy some stuff here. So here we can buy a bowl, an ancient bell, a golden deer, incense, and a Skylord. So I'm going to buy a Skylord. I'm going to buy a few things, sod it. So that's me leveled up. So I'm going to buy everything. So we're sold out here. Now this will mean that I'm level 5. So we get to the next section, which is High Tech Land. Let's have a look. So this is very much set in, well, it's Biley Village, Panda Market by the looks of it here. Hey, Master Mo, welcome in. Let's just see what our stats are doing. We need to get some money. 44, so let's go to herb hunting. Nice mix that. I like that. The mini game here is Super Chobu-chan. So it looks a little bit like Bonanza Brothers. I'm not very good at this, but I'm probably going to die. And you just run around collecting coins, basically, which is quite cool. You can jump up and down. Oh, there's health there as well, which you can pick up. And you go for as long as you can. This is really cool, actually. Get me health. I'm going to wait and go through the door. I'm then going to have to jump in there. There, go. Go through the door. I do like the Chobus that are in the suits. They look like I'm obviously they're sort of inspired on the Chi Men, but they look like Bonanza Brothers. I quite like this. This is cool. Run through. I want to go at the top. And then when you hit too many, you die. You get your high score there. We'll have another go. Let's have another go. Oh dear. Dear. Ah, there it is. I do wonder maybe whether it would be a little easier to see the gaps there, but that's just a minor criticism. Being a bit nitpicky. And I'm dead again. There we go. Chobu Men. Very good. We'll have one more go and then we'll here, go through there, go through there. Go through here, pick that up, go through the door, run away, get the coin, run away, get like that. There we go. Run away! Ah, shit. All there. I do like this. Now I'm getting sort of hang of it. It's like a Donkey Kong Pac-Man sort of cross. Oh shit. Let's beat my high score. Let's get the high score beaten, or at least leveled. Right, we've leveled the high score now. There we go. Ah, we beat the high score. The music is very cool. I really like the music. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. And I'm dead. There we go. We've beaten the high score again. Not licensed by Sega of America Inc. I like that. That's really cool. Really well put together little mini game here. Let's have a look at how it is. So we need some energy. So he needs some sleeps. So let's have some sleeps in there. Now guys, what do you think of this? I've already seen Clunky's downloading it. Renner says the minigame's very good. What do you guys think of it? You played it yet? What do you think? I have to say I'm very, very impressed. Sam's done a good job. Who I think is based in Australia, so probably won't see this live, but very, very well played. Right, wake up, let's have a look. There we go, we've got some health. So we're going to buy some food. Buy peach. And then we're going to do a bit of herb hunting to get me some moolah. Oh, no, we're not. I pressed the wrong button. So what have we got here? A jade mirror. Buy that. Tea set. Bowl, comb. Oh, I haven't got enough. Do I have enough now? No, I'll have to buy some. Let's sleep it. Oh, he's knackered. Let's sleep it off. So the herb hunting knackers you pretty quickly. Sure, beat it. I love the whole vibe. I love the vibe of this. Like I said, very much from a certain era. If you like Tamagotchis, you grew up with Tamagotchis, this is the sort of thing. One thing I would like, and maybe it's me being an idiot, would be a save option. And hopefully there might be like some expanded options and things coming on later on as this potentially this project progresses. I don't know. It's their first project, but it's really cool. Right. We're all good for health there. We'll go get a bit of herb hunting. Goro game would be elite. Well, if someone wants to do it, I have zero excuse me. I have zero talent when it comes to that sort of thing. There we go, sold out there as well. So let's go back to Grassy Field. I do think this is probably my favourite track. Right, we're going to buy the marble. Oh, we can't buy the marble Buddha because I haven't got enough. How poor of me. Go a bit of herb hunting. It's interesting as well how the herbs sort of generate randomly. So you can get loads, you get a good haul one day, or you can get absolutely jack all. Let's play a game of lucky hit while we wait. Let's change the board. Let's do this one. I'm going to go just here. Goro doing the forklift job. Yeah, there we go. Right, excellent. Let's change the board. Hey, AM2, welcome back. Let's go for this one. Bet 20, odds times 4. Let's go. Stay in the middle, stay in the middle, stay in the middle, stay in the middle. Oh, come on! Would you give me a win? Okay. Oh, Clunky, you're... Oh, that's going to cause a fight. No, I'm joking. No, I definitely lost that. Okay, so it registered the win. Okay, so you hit the bottom, it registered the win. Well, that's fair. I can take that. I can take that all the same. Right, let's have a look. Let's get some more herbs. 94, 101. Let's go to sleep. How's your game coming on, runners, by the way? I know you were putting one together not that long ago. How's that coming along? Right. Right, so we need a bit more money. I do like that. That's cool. This is a lovely game. I'd really like this. Do another bit of lucky hit before we wait. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, ah. Load of pap that dreams of Saturn. Ooh, there we go. are. Come on, 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 come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! It is a very welcome addition to the Shenmue indie community for sure. It's hosted on the Dojo as well as the site that Sam's put out, which again, I will put the links in the chat for everybody very, very shortly. I want to... How much money have we got? Let's go to sleep. Have a carrot. 96. We're nearly there. I think it's what, 100? Yeah. Ah, let's do a lucky hit for it. Come on. Oh. Right, we have enough money. Let's... Ooh, what have we got here? Oh, I finished it. Very cool. I do like the digital wish. Very cool. Very, very cool. Ah. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Let me get rid of that off of my desktop as well. That is a really cool little mini game. Very well put together. First project. Send that to the Wisenet. Yeah, we could do. I reckon Yuzuki quite like that, you know. I think he'd be quite enjoying the fact that Chobi-chan has been used in such a good way. And now a VMU version. Well, there are... I'm making this up. There's colour VMUs out there, isn't there? Sure, I'm not making that up. I could be talking complete nonsense as well, which... wouldn't surprise me in any way, shape, or form. It's a good little half-an-hour game. Now, I quite would recommend it to everybody. Let me get the download links for everyone, and then we'll move on into Shenmue 3. That's a bit better. Get some water in me. Right, let me get these download links, and then I will crack into some Shenmue 3 people. Ooh, what's going on? Apparently, George, you've got a request on the forums for the Mac OS version of Dreams of Saturn. And hey, Anadale, welcome. Let's have a quick scoot onto the main website and I'll get the links. So, copy link address. So, Chobi-chan game. Here's the direct Dojo download link, and then here's Sam's link as well. Oh no, that's me using the text. That is me being an idiot. There you are. There we go. So there are your links, download it. Any questions, etc., drop us a line. Sam's in the Discord if you've got any questions or queries or sort of anything that's going to... maybe this will be developed into something different. I don't know. But it's a really cool little mini game. Well played. Well done. Superb. Right. Let's get into some Shenmue 3, people. Let me just get Steam open and get my controller. I need to remember where I got to. Let's have a quick look at what's going on in the chat while this loads up. Thank you everybody for dropping in as well. It is always appreciated from James and I. James is away at the moment, enjoying a well-earned break. I think someone said, is it allowed on the 4th? I think I've done it once, in fairness. So if I can do it, I think James can do it. Who buys a MacBook? Do you know, actually, they're quite popular. James from the Sega guys bought one, like a decent one, fairly recently as well. I mean, I've got a gaming laptop, which the wife probably uses more than I do, quite frankly. Hey, Yanni X, welcome and good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're doing well, friend. Right, let's drop into... I'm guessing this is the last point I got to in the DLC. Let's have a look. If by some miracle I finish this, we'll make a start on the boat. But we'll see how sort of things play out. Right, so I've got to move the story forward a little bit as well, if my memory serves me correctly. Yes, I do. Right, so let's... I'm guessing this is night time. Yeah. So let's go up to sleep. They are expensive. Hey, Ivor, Moon, welcome. We are playing Shenmue 3 on PC. We are indeed. Oh no, it's daytime. I'm an idiot. Never mind. Let's carry on. Mostly in France. I was in France 2 weeks ago. Me and the wife had a holiday at Disney Paris, and it was brilliant. Highly recommended. We did Florida a few years ago. Florida is better, but Paris was excellent as well. Did a lot of walking though. Jesus, a ton of walking. Right, let's go and progress the story. Daylight savings, yes. Clunky, I live in now. Would live in the hour if I could. Runners, MSI laptop's very good. Does everything I need and more. I've got it's an Asus, mine. So I've got a 3070 in it. Bought it. It's about a year old now. Yeah, it's a lot of walking, Yanni. It really is. It's great. I loved it, but it was my feet by the end of that knew about it quite badly. And I was in my running trainers as well, which are really comfortable, sort of designed for that sort of thing. So, Renners, your question, is this a real location? Is in Niaowu? Because Niaowu is based on, is it Fenghuang? I probably butchered the pronunciation, but there is a legitimate Chinese town that looks very similar to this. I think James may have covered it in a lore stream, actually, if my memory serves me correctly. Yeah, Florida's quality as well. Absolutely adore Florida. Fenghuang, that's it. I was right. Hey, you need to pay for your room tonight to be having cash. Now, luckily, we have cash. I don't know how much cash I've got, though. Oh, we're loaded. 15,000. We're good. We're good. We've got plenty of money. We are loaded. Rio can do what he wants. It's like, what have I got? Oh, I've got plenty of food and stuff. We're good. We're good indeed. Now, here's a question for chat. Obviously, James and I do Game Blast every year. We did a stream for it around 6 weeks ago. How would people feel if I did a 24-hour stream going Shenmue 1 to 3 all the way through? Would people watch it? Probably watch me pass out because I'm tired. There we go. So it would be all games back to back as well. So I would have to use some of the exploits, I think, to fit it in, as Shenmue 3 would be a new game plus. Because I'm seriously debating it. So, Ivor, what mods are you looking for Shenmue 3? Oh, let me know if the game audio is okay, guys, as well. Yeah, stay hydrated. That's the thing, isn't it? You got to keep with it. Awkward itch. Oh, we've got to move to level up as well. Well, I imagine I know sort of people drop in through the day. So if I started, I don't know, say like 10 o'clock in the morning, just as a sort of a number, and then sort of work through to 10 o'clock the next morning, people drop in, like the UK crowd drop in, and then sort of towards the end, the Americans drop in, hopefully Japan. That'd be cool. "24-hour stream." I'm seriously debating the idea. I'd do it on a Saturday so that I have Sunday to recover and to probably take a Monday off work just to make sure I'm not completely ruined. But I'm debating the idea because I think it'd be fun. And raise some good money as well. But that also means you've got to listen to me talk. Now, Renners, I reckon you can. I wouldn't speedrun Shenmue 2, but the speedrun for Shenmue 2 you can do in about 2 hours. Shenmue 1 around 10 to 12, which then leaves me 8 hours to do Shenmue 3 on a New Game Plus, where I can skip cutscenes as well. So I reckon you can do it. I reckon you can do it. I reckon it'll be tight, but I reckon you can do it. Ah, that's a shame. Didn't quite level it up. If you're streaming, you have to at least do 24 hours once. Or why not do it for a good cause as well? You can, Clunky. A1 Major does speedruns on Twitch quite regularly. I'm sure the world record is just around 2 hours. I wouldn't be a legit run. I'd have to use some glitches and skips to make sure I could get it all in, I think. I didn't when I did Shenmue 1 to 3 last year through all the streams, but I did skip a lot of scenes. I rushed it. It was very, very rushed. Like Guilin, for example, I just jacked through the lot pretty quick. So yeah, that's the thought anyway, that if I can make it work, I'll do 24 hours for Game Blast. Shenmue 1 to 3 back to back as quick as I can. It'll be Shenmue 1 that slows me down. That'll be the one, because there's less glitches. I think you can skip most of, I want to say disc 1, but it's not like a huge amount of glitches. Right, let's carry on. Check out the Golden Goose. We'll do that and then we'll see how we're getting on with the story DLC as well. I do love the scenery of Shenmue 3. Looks really cool. He did, Stuart, actually. It'd be the same as Game Blast, Clunky, so it would be a special effect I'd do it for. And yes, Peter used to do them. At one point, he was pretty close to the record, world record at the time, but I think then it definitely got broken. A1 Major did it. I'm sure it's around 2 hours, under 2 hours these days. I can't check out the Golden Goose yet, so we're going to play a bit of whack-a-mole. I think those speedruns might still be on the Dojo YouTube somewhere, but don't quote me on that. I can't quite remember. The stream's fine. Good. So let's have a go at whack-a-mole. Now, yes, the forklift job can definitely take a while. And you also got some bits where you have to wait around. And if you mistime that, you could lose a whole day, which is quite a substantial amount of time. Speedruns of 2 were good because I was always sort of invested whether they'd do the record or not. Certainly when Peter was doing it. But I know for a fact, like when you're doing the Wood and you've got to do the tree with Janmin, that's quite difficult. Because that can mess you up if you spend too much time there. There we go. Ooh, getting caught out here. Oh, got away with that. Oh, I'll answer that question in a minute, Retro. Because I'll be concentrating on this and I won't be able to. There we are. We're in business now. Oh, oh no! I've caught that right up. Ah. Damn. I caught that right up. Never mind. My favourite minigame, wood chopping, or probably whack-a-mole actually. I really like it. The forklift game's alright in this as well. But yeah, if you're putting me on the spot there. Roll it on top's good fun. Yeah, I like the speed runs because you'll find it here, people find new exploits all the time, things that weren't patched out. You can smash through it. You can smash through Shenmue 2 really quickly with all the exploits that are in it. So what are we doing quickly? Check out the Golden Goose. Bloody red snakes.
VIP カードをお持ちですか? VIP カード? はい。ここから先は満勤堂 VIP 会員様だけのお部屋になります。
Yeah, you can do wood. Yeah. 25 minutes. As long as you don't mess up the tree section, you're pretty quick. I'm sure there's an order people do it in as well that's quicker. But I could be completely talking crap. Here's a question for chat. WiseNet, what are they doing right now? Does anybody have any theories on what they are or are not doing at the moment? I'm just interested. Because I ain't got a bloody clue either. Right, let's see if I can just push this on a little bit more. Sleeping. Well, it could be sleep. Well, I mean, right now in Japan, I think they should be asleep, shouldn't they? The time difference. Working on their new game. What do we think their new game is? There is clunky. In Ezra's interview, I want to say November, October last year, he mentioned a game and also it was talked about a TGS. And I do agree, Stuart, it could well be a smaller project like an Air Twister type game, which is fine. Air Twister's cool, which I think is on sale on Xbox at the moment. I don't know if it's on sale elsewhere. Somebody in the chat could probably tell me. I like Rose Garden, it's cool. That might be something we can do on a stream, actually. We do the Rose Garden. Let's see if we can push the story DLC forward a little bit. Sean Hastings, maybe a new arcade style game. Oh yeah, 30% off on Xbox. Yes, if you've got an Xbox and want to play Air Twister, it's 30% off at the moment. I also believe the collector's editions are still on Strictly Limited, but I'd have to have a look. They have their own office, Clunky. They were on 2 floors, but downsized it last year to 1. I imagine, given the economic climate at the moment, it makes a lot of sense for them to do so. But they have a reasonably sized office in Japan, in Tokyo. I don't know how many permanent staff they have, though. I can think of 2. Yu Suzuki and Joel, who's there. But I imagine there's more than that. I just don't know who they are. Oh, actually, Nocon Kid's still there, if my memory serves me correctly. I think he's still there. But I could, again, could be talking... Ah, here we go. Excellent. Story DLC can be moved on. So that'd be quality if he's helping with Virtua Fighter 6, and he was seen with one of the directors of Virtua Fighter last year. We'll hopefully find out. So Joel Tess originally worked for Awesome Japan. He was they were the company who ran the Kickstarter. So after the Kickstarter, Joel got a job at Wisenet, and it's essentially, and he won't mind me saying this, I bug him all the time for bits and pieces. He's brilliant. He's very much a link between the community and Wisenet. Does a fantastic job. I think he also translates for Yu Suzuki. He probably does a load of other stuff that I'm not even aware of. But he's been there quite a long time and is awesome. I've never met him in person. I'd like to. Because, quite frankly, I probably owe him about 10 beers. But I do have a lot of time for Joel. I mean, of course, whereas if Sega put the money up, I actually think Sega might do it internally with Yu Suzuki's help from Wisenet. Billionaire fans, yeah. Could do with them. I keep trying to win the lottery, but not been successful yet, unfortunately. If I do, then we'll see what we can do. Here's a question. When do we think... Because Virtua Fighter 6 is happening, I'm pretty sure. When do we think that'll come out? And do we think we'll get any Shenmue-related content? We should do, if nothing out of respect. But do you think we'll actually get any? I've got to try and remember where to go with this now. Top, middle, bottom. Yeah, agree, Stuart. He should be. All day a guest character. They're insane not to do that. Oh. I would agree. I think it's a smaller project. There does, Stuart. I could see them going... I could almost see them going a bit Yakuza with some of the guest characters as well. So you'd have Kiryu, Goro, Majima, Akiyama maybe, Taijo-sama, maybe Yukami, is that it from Judgment? I'm getting my names confused, but you know who I mean. And Kaito from that, potentially. But I do think they should put in Ryo. Maybe Landy or Zhuing would be cool. Ichiban, yeah. How could I forget Ichiban? No, Ryo is actually in that ESPN game. Like, legitimately in that game.
Hi, hi. お腹すい
I think AMT may have done a video on that, but I can't remember. Why not skins? Yes, I mean skins are, much, like you say, much easier to do. Honey and Balm from Fighting Vipers. Now that's a title I haven't heard a name for a long, long time. Underrated, I'd say. Fighting Vipers, actually. Oh, no. Someone needs to clean this table. Look at the marks there. Shocking. Ah, we got the right place. Excellent. I do want to know where he walks off to, though, because technically he's just walked off the building into a river. Ah. Excellent. So we have the bit of paper with the blue spider on it. So let's continue on. Runners, let's say they probably won't have guest characters. They'd be idiots if they didn't. That's true, Stuart, actually. And I still think it's massively underrated, Fighting Vipers. Yes, you could on the Saturn, on the Japanese release. I've got my original down there somewhere. My PAL version. Had a very, very different feel to Virtua Fighter, but in a good way. Now, Yanni, they were talking about like a reboot, like a soft reboot of it. I did a video on it not too long ago. I'd have to find the link for it. Is Air Twister and Shenmue 3 the only games that Wisenet have made? They also made, I believe, Shenmue City with Sunsoft, which was 2010. So they essentially had 3 releases. And I think they do sort of work for hire as well. Yeah, the armor breaking feature in Fighting Vipers was cool. I like that. And actually in Fighters Megamix, they meshed that in quite well, I thought. Yeah, Fighters Megamix, Sean, is good. Really good game. Thoroughly, like, brilliant game. Get a drink. Last Bronx. I bought a copy of that, and I haven't played it yet. I got it at Gaming Market, and I just haven't got round to, for whatever reason, playing it. Ah, that'd be cool, should you say Europe? I like that idea. They could run us easily.
連絡は茶碗人で。
わかりました。
今度からはこの新しい茶碗人を使ってください。くれぐれも間違えないように。
はい。
I definitely did one. Let me see if I can quickly find it for you. It should only take me a minute. It was a few weeks ago, I want to say. I can't remember. Got the weeks merged into one a little bit. Definitely merged into one. Let's go have a look. And my next video, while we're talking about it, I've got a video talking about the changes at Sega, change of president, etc., and whether it can help Shenmue or not. I don't know what people think about that either, but it's worth a discussion all the same. Here we are. Here we are. So here is the VF video I did. It's only about a month old, actually. I thought it was older than that for some reason. So if you haven't checked that out, there you are. Right, let's carry on. So it is up, down, middle, down. Maybe why isn't it we're making a new Outrun type game? Similar to how Air Twist was a modern take. I would quite happily go for that, you know. And I think I was talking to somebody who works in gaming on Twitter. They support the same football team as I do and happen to get on the topic of gaming. And we'll talk about how the current model of gaming is completely unsustainable. And actually it reminds me of something I wanted to say at the top of the show but didn't. Is that obviously there's 240 layoffs at Sega at the moment. And all the layoffs in this gaming industry are just a joke. Like, I'm not being funny. It's all about maintaining the suits and all this, that, and the other. But the people on the ground who make these things, put the passion into these things, are the ones who get shat on. So I hope everybody at Sega Europe, you know, those 240, if you find yourselves new jobs, etc. And I know James and I are extremely grateful for all the work that's been done over there and for working with us when we've done Shenmue bits and pieces over the years. Yeah. I wanted to sort of drop that in there. I should have done it at the top of the show. That's my fault. So that's just completely on me. But yeah, the gaming industry isn't sustainable. And we were talking about finding your own little niches and publishers find their own little niche. And I do think the arcade type genre can be a niche. And you get a good sort of play cycle. You get all of that together, and I really do think that can work like quite nicely. Sort of a game that you have to keep going at. That's great, and all of a sudden that whole dollar per hour thing disappears because all of a sudden you've put like 10 hours into it. You haven't even realised. That's the point. That's the arcade type experience I think a lot of us grew up with, and I think could still in gaming now have a place in my mind at least. Right. Let's do some Chowan signs again. I've got to remember where to go for all of these. I can't always remember, but let's carry on. It does, Stuart. We do hear about these layoffs a lot, and it's crap. Hey, Richard Cartledge. Sorry, man, as well. I didn't realise you'd popped in. Thank you and welcome in. Like, being an adult as well. We've got family, kids, all the rest of it. Sometimes you're not going to want to play a 30-hour epic because you haven't got the bloody time. A nice arcade title is the way to go sometimes. Let's have a look at the old paper. Up, down, middle, down. Up. Oh, no. Down, middle, down. Let's go. Oh, we did not get it right. What I will do, though, once we go back to the hotel, we'll do a phone call as well. Make the most of it. The time or the energy. Yeah, fair enough. Yes, you say I really want Crazy Taxi to be good and Golden Axe to be good. And also Jet Set Radio. Like, I know I've sounds like a shit on it a little bit in terms of saying that Sega have revived. It hasn't sold historically very well. But that game is good. And Future was good. And I'd love to see that do well. Hey, hey, Senshin Man, how you doing? Shenson, even I cannot pronounce words today. Never mind. Hope you're doing well, man. Stuart, I have to really pick about the game to play, although I'm in the middle of Yakuza 6 playing Like a Dragon and Gaiden and Infinite Well. Do it. Like a Dragon is brilliant. Gaiden is fantastic. The ending of that is an absolute beast. I love that. And I finished Infinite Wealth about 2-3 weeks ago. Really good. The ending was okay. I quite liked it, but the ending to Gaiden hit me harder. That makes sense. Shinobi looks really good, actually. I love the art style. LDJ, where's Yu Suzuki? Any news? Any recent interview? Hope to see something this June or in Summer Game Fest. Can't wait for Shenmue 4. Wow. Yu Suzuki is doing something. WiseNet are open, and welcome LDJ if I didn't say so already. There isn't really any news at the moment. The most recent interview we've got is from Ezra Krabe, which I can always pop in the chat. This was last year sometime. There's also one from Luca Games, which I think is very similar. But I can pop those in the chat if you'd like me to. Clunky got sucked into Destiny 2. I played a lot of Destiny and Destiny 2. I did quite enjoy it. I'm playing Helldivers 2 at the moment, actually. That game's good. Like, I was surprised. Actually, genuinely surprised. You sort of put a nice hour into that and then sort of forget about it. Hey, Ali. Hope you're doing well, man. Welcome in. Let's walk through here. And we'll do another Chowan sign perhaps as well. Outrun 2 is underrated. The arcade version is really cool. Really, really cool. I played that in Manchester. One thing not related to Yu Suzuki and Summer Games Fest is I'm probably going to Gamescom. Well, I am going to Gamescom this year. A friend of mine's taught me into it. So if randomly Shenmue 4 was to be announced at Gamescom, I will be on the ground. But I don't think it's happening there. It's just triggered a thought in my head. And I'm up for doing Eurogamer this year, EGX again as well, when we know the date. Streets of Rage 4 was class. I played it for a long time, but it was really, really good. I played it on Game Pass. It was so good I bought it. Like I bought it on Steam, and I've got the limited run Mega Drive version, like the Mega Drive case as well. Hey, New Age Barbarian, welcome. Right, let's buy a phone card and let's phone through what we're doing time-wise as well. Oh, we're good. God, that first hour's gone quick. Let's buy some phone cards. Buy a load. As we're rich. Make a call. Right. I've got 19 of them. So I didn't need to buy any. Let's call... We called Goro last time. I like Shenmue 3 in Japanese, actually. It's really cool. Let's... Any characters on the, not on the phone list you'd like to have called? Ooh, that's a good question. Ooh, that's a tough question, actually. I need to have a think about that. Possibly Dealing would have been a good one. Got Master Chen, got Goro. Got maybe Mark, but I know he's mentioned later. Got Joy, Fang Mei.
そうか。心配かけてごめん。
Trying to think.
イネさん、家のことなんだけど。
We'll go Ines.
イネさん一人で大丈夫か？家のことを。
心配いりません。
そうか。ならいいんだけど。
りょうさん。
なんだ？
Wong would have been a good one actually to phone if you could, but obviously don't think he had access to a phone on a boat.
ご自分の心配をなさってください。
These phone calls are cool. I haven't got the Kickstarter ones on here. I think Bloomy recorded them all, but I've got them on my PlayStation version.
そうか。
You should play Streets of Rage 4, Richard's class. Really good game. Really, really good game.
じゃあ
Cool landing, save everybody a lot of time and hassle. Well, yeah.
また元気な声を聞かせてくださいね。
ああ。イネさんも元気で。福さんにもよろしく言ってくれ。
はい。
Ooh.
またお電話をください。
Hey, Kyo, welcome.
きっとですよ。
ああ、約束するよ。じゃあ、また。
We'll do one more call, I reckon. The music's really cool in Streets of Rage, actually. Let's go Fukusan, why not? Anybody in the chat finished Infinite Wealth, by the way? Just interested.
福さん。ああ。
Excuse me.
ああ、俺は大丈夫だ。
いやー、心配したんですよ、本当に。
そうか。すまない。心配をかけて。
それでどうなんですか？
どうって何のことだ？
あのことですよ、りょうさん。
あのことって。
I think it's the way it's been translated, clunky. I know in Japan you use the surname first. Goodbye, Village.
ハッカソンに行った。
Guidance brilliant, Sean. Really good.
ああ。
それで何か分かったんですか？
親父のことを覚えていた人に会えた。
I finished Ishin. It took me a bit of a slog at the end.
だけど、肝心のことがわからない。
そうですか。
Love this franchise. Haven't finished Facebook Steam. Needs support on Switch. I don't know why they haven't put this on Switch. Like Shenmue 1, 2, and 3 on Switch. They're mad. I don't know why. I'd buy it immediately.
ケイリンの山奥にある小さな村だ。
そんなところで先生は修行を。
ああ、武術が盛んで歴史のある村だった。ん？どうした？福さん。
俺もハッカソンに修行に行きます。
Better find some money, Fuku-san, after Rio stole it all and broke your piggy bank.
葉月流宗家が代々修行をした場所に俺も行きたいんです。
そうか。
はい、今決めました。ハッカソンへはどうやって行くんですか？俺すぐにりょうさんを追いかけます。
福さん、話は変わるんだ
I
け
like
ど。
how he avoids that completely.
何ですか？
イネさんはいるかな？
イネさんな
Oh,
ら
excuse me.
今は
This is the thing, Strictly Sega.
そうか。
Back in, I think 2019, when Peter was still in charge, we had a tip-off that it was happening. To the point that we'd made the artworks for it. We were getting ready, like it was happening, and then it just disappeared. I don't know why. Couldn't tell you. But anyway, I'm sure it'd sell well on Switch. Because actually, I think it's the sort of game that would do well. And the crowd and the people on Switch are quite diverse. Excuse me. Right, let's go to bed. And then if Shenhua's out here actually, so she will do the convo. Yes. These conversations are often missed, but really cool. Even with the big game boat in the distance.
ローズガーデンって知ってる？
Cheers, Stuart. Have a good one. Speak to you soon.
そういう場所が街にあると聞いた。ローズってバラのことでしょ？
ああ、そうだな。
私、バラの花を見たい
Much
と思って
appreciated for dropping in.
ローズガーデンの場所を聞いてみたけど、誰
While
も
that's
教えてく
doing
れない
its
の。
stuff, let's have a quick look what's going
教
on.
えてくれない？
そう。私みたいな人が行く場所じゃないと言われた。
どうしてだろうな。
変でしょ？
Surely just put the Xbox One to place for change button icons, and there we go. I don't know the text behind the tech behind it. I would hope so, Ninty. I really would, but I don't know. I put it this way: I haven't heard of a reason to why it's not technically possible. But you're also talking to somebody who's not in the game industry in that capacity, so yeah, take what I say with a pinch of salt. Basically, is what I'm getting at. But I would think it would be good, and they should do it. I really don't get why they just haven't. It's strange. But there we are. Unless there's some exclusivity deal, or Nintendo didn't want it, or they didn't feel it was worth the... I don't know. It's stupid. It's stupid. Nikolai did a nice April Fool's video, actually, with the Switch mock-up. It's quite cool. Check that out. Right, let's carry on the story DLC. I've got to remember where the heck I'm going now for this. See, that would be cool.
はい。
Dreamcast app, and chuck it on there. I wonder if we're going to get a Dreamcast or Saturn Mini soon.
Yeah.
I know Sega did that survey in Japan, didn't they, about what they wanted next, and Saturn was on the list. Right. Let's carry on. I'd get a Mini. I'll get a Saturn Mini,
おはい。
like all day.
りょう、
ああ、シェンファは。
うん。
そうか。
I do love that blue sky. Let's go this way. Just make sure I'm not. Yeah, a lot of those 2D games were brilliant back in the day, and even now. Clunky, to answer your question, how much average day is spent thinking about Shenmue with you running the dojo? It's always in the back of your mind, you can pick it up and down. I would say it's always in my head to a degree, in terms of content, in terms of website. James and I talk every day about content, bits and pieces. So it's always there in some capacity. But I like to think I've got better over the years of being able to sort of let things go and just sort of drop away and do some other bits, or play some games, whatever it is. It's spend time with the wife, which, yeah, all the important things in life. Whereas I think when I first took it on, I did sort of go in hard, and I've got better balance with it now. It's probably the best way I can put it. I do work hard with it. James does too. It's just making sure we have the right balance. But it's always in my head somewhere. Being a Sega fan of a Saturn or Dreamcast Mini, yeah, I'd have one. Both, all day, every day, like without a question. Wouldn't even need to be like a second thought in my head, actually. You chat one in here? No, you can't. I haven't opened that up yet. How do I feel about the April 1st prank? It was well put together. I haven't quite got over it yet. It's probably the fairest assumption. Up there? Oh, you can. Well, you could. All that food. Ah, you can do chow on here. Did anybody check out the April 1st, April Fool's podcast James and I did, actually, just out of interest? Down, middle, down. Oh, bugger. What did you think, Ninty? You enjoy it? It's good fun. It's only a 5-minute fun. We just thought, yeah, what? Let's have some fun with this and enjoy it. And it, yeah. Very tongue-in-cheek. Cheers, son. Take it easy, man. Speak to you later. Ooh, we're moving on nicely. That's good. Where's the stairs? There they are. Good, I'm glad people enjoyed the podcast anyway. Hashtag Air Twister 2. I'll go for an Air Twister 2. Happily play a second Air Twister if they did one. First one's really cool, really good. Really good. Enjoyed it. Spent a lot of time with it. Especially having played the Apple TV version, which was sort of the most low-res version. Shenmue Kenzen, Shenmue Ishin. Hey, there we go. It was. I mean, it was technically the first in Japan. I get it, but yeah, I see the point. Strictly say Europe. I get it. Absolutely get it. Oh, move an itch. There we are. That's better. We're going back this way. Yes, that's fine. Yeah, the lore in Air Twister, actually, if you sit down and read it, is really cool. And there's a lot there. And they were very clever to sort of hide it in plain sight, is my view. I have played Ishin. I struggled with it a little bit towards the end, but liked it. I think it's partly because I was going through a phase of Yakuza Burnout, like Dragon Burnout, and then I played Gaiden. It sort of refreshed me, and I just felt better with it, if that makes sense. So I probably played it at the wrong time. It's a good game. I enjoyed it, not as much as the others. Right, what's next here? Do other things. So let's move the story. Lack of due makes me get on Discord. Well, if I'd have known you're interested. To be fair, I didn't ask, but that's on me. Maybe next time. Don't often stream solo, actually. I had a bit of practice on Sunday. Ren's, yeah, he still hasn't. He's been there for a little while, actually. I mean, I'd go for a spin-off, potentially. Maybe, I'd have to think about how it would work. Maybe sort of going well back into sort of the 1910 style around the actual creation of the mirrors, potentially. I just as a sort of thought in my head. Like, if I'd have to plan a video out for it, just so you said that, actually. Ooh, excuse me. Whew. Evercade. I have heard of the Evercade. Oh, I know what you can do. A WoW's grant, yeah. easily. You could talk about like the establishment of the dojo. You could. There's all sorts of little pathways you could go down with it potentially if you went down that sort of route. I know Yu Suzuki has talked about Shenmue Zero ages ago, a few months back. He was thinking about doing a story around Rio. I'd love to do a WoW, but you'd have to handle that very carefully. I think in terms of the story context, you don't want to spoil too much, but you also want to give people enough to sort of come into the series with. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it worked out, for want of a better expression. Shenmue Dead Souls. That'd be funny. Hey Rarcade, welcome. I do remember Yuki's Dead Souls. I never played it though. It's funny, in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, they make references to Dead Souls. Quite cleverly, actually. I won't spoil how, but they make some cool references to it. So this is a nice little touch. Let's drop him back a little bit there. There we go, let's carry on. VIP! Shenmue Party, Shenmue Kart, Shenmue Weather Simulator. Hey Kenzo man, welcome in. Yes, of course, we forget that Infinite Wealth has the Shenmue Easter egg, which, if you haven't heard it, make sure you go and do, because it's very well done, very tongue-in-cheek. Yes, it was, Richard. Right, let's carry on a bit. Visit the couple. Now, has that booted on anything else? No. Okay, let's carry on. They did, I think, Richard, have some nice little hidden bits in this game, but I think you have to take your time a little bit to find them. Yes, and we don't get sidetracked. We get all the side stuff once we've got everywhere else. Or everything else, rather. Question. Shenmue 4, should it finish it? Yes or no? That's a question. Hey, Naeem Dyer, welcome in. Should not finish it, Yanni. Okay, interesting. Richard, no. Naeem, yes. Okay. Love 5 to finish it. If it has to, retro, and I think that's the thing. Remember the time you went to the city, so I saved the game, went to bed. I mean, it's still fairly big now. I think it just needed a bit more time in the oven. Richard, when you said it's finished. I guess my next point is then, is it realistic to get a 5th game? Clunky, it feels like too much unresolved. We only have 4 to finish it. Sean, Clunky, yes, I think so. That's the problem. It is the problem. How what do they cut? What do they keep? If they are going to finish it in a fourth game, I do believe there's interviews out there that says he can. No, it's not realistic with the story we finished Shenmue 4. It would be rushed. I mean, imagine how rushed it would have been had it finished with
すみません。
Shenmue 3.
なんだあんたか。
ちょっと聞きたいんですが。
So Ali would do 2 more games. I'd like 2 more games. I think that would be best in terms of the storytelling. I think from a marketability standpoint and the size of the market and the way things are at the moment, I don't think it's realistic. And that's the weighing up they've got to do at WiseNet and publishers and all the rest of it. So
ねえスイカちゃん。
あんた何言ってんの？この人は私の
the anime's difficult because I think there's rights issues with Adult Swim, Crunchyroll. A manga, I see your point.
はいはい紹介状でしたね。ところで何の紹介状でしょ
満金堂の VIP 会員の紹介状なんですけど。
う。お安いご用で。
Naturally, if they were to do a manga, I'd be wanting Cedric, with his experience around mangas and successful mangas, to be involved in that big time, because I think he would have all the tools, the knowledge, the know-how to make that a success as much as possible. And then if that's successful, people interested in the games, that could work. It depends how much closure people want, I guess. And at some point, there's either got to be a succession plan, or the community, I think, would want closure. But we're all also getting older. It would be sad, Kenzo. The anime I'd prefer out of a manga. I mean, I'd buy a manga. Don't get me wrong. I'd buy an anime as well, but I'd love it in game form. I think we all would. And I do agree, Clunky. They have to nail the big story elements. And I've told everybody and their dog what I think about that, and done videos on that as well. And I do agree, Ali, that Shenmue 4 is the focus, but all options need to be on the table at this point in time, because we don't know where we are with it. We just don't. Last we heard, they were still looking for a publisher. As I say, Richard, I think, and I've said this in videos as well, there has to be somewhere a happy medium between the budget you can secure from a realistic standpoint and the marketability. And it also allows you the creativity to do what you want to do. It's whether that vision is realistic as to what you can get. That, I don't know where the lines are with that, if that makes sense. But it was also the creator's right to choose how they want to do things. And if they want to do 2 games, whatever, then that's up to them. But there is a risk factor involved in that. As with Shenmue 0, there is a risk factor involved. So there's a lot to weigh up, is basically what I'm saying. Oh, it's nearly open. Good. I agree, Richard. I'd love for them to tell the story without the constraints. I mean, games are expensive to make, Yanni. I mean, Shenmue, because of the style of game, that it is open world, they are going to be expensive to make, and I just don't know where the concessions could be found, other than potentially, like, with NPCs, like having text, one dub, etc. Those are the things that you might be able to save some money on, but is it going to be enough? I also think they need to reuse the Shenmue 3 engine desperately. They can't be spending money building a new engine. I've said this multiple times. And Retro, they could reuse the minigames that are in this. Just reuse them. You don't need to go mad and like maybe put one more, 2 more new ones in, but don't go crazy with it. I've been a lot of games are, and they are expensive to make. And with things at the moment in the economy, it is also more expensive. Do you miss streaming the anime? Yes, to a point. It was hard work because obviously streaming them every week, doing a podcast every week was hard work. But the anime was good. I enjoyed it. And there was a massive buzz around Shenmue then. And I don't know why nobody took real advantage of that. It just seemed bonkers that they didn't. Absolute bonkers. It wasn't taken advantage of properly in my eyes in terms of merchandising, in terms of smashing the games. I think they could have done more with it. It's a bit of a missed opportunity in my mind. Right, let's go and kick these guys' ass, and then we'll see if we can move on a bit further. Great anime, yeah, definitely great anime. The pacing of the anime, I know, is up. People sort of up for debate around that a little bit, and I get that.
その空手野郎はビール瓶を割って兄貴に襲いかかってきたが兄貴は間一髪避けて反撃たまげた空手野郎は一目散に逃げてったぜ俺たちも追いかけたんだが逃げ足だけは速えのなんのまあ空手っつうのは逃げ足だけは速えってわけだ
I think Caroline's section is a good form of Shenmue Force, a bit of freedom, but the sense of urgency and stakes are higher. I could see that. Absolutely see that. So Europe, watch the anime. It was the only one I've watched in the last 10 years. Excellent. Kenzo, it's weird the second season was not making it did well. Maybe it's because they can't tell more story anime for they wouldn't do Shenmue 3 alone. It was confirmed they do Shenmue 3, half season Shenmue 4 would be the rest. It was a tax write-off essentially. And actually, Yanni, you do make a good point there. The community itself, considering what we did achieve, is we shouldn't laugh at that and go, oh we did a bloody good job. We need to finish the job. That's the thing. We need to finish the job. If we can do that, then that'll be great. There we are. It was a good fight, and actually you can smash them into stuff. I wasn't successful in doing that here, but you can smash them into stuff, as Kenzo said. As long as Baishi is one of them. Oh, we're doing alright. We'll see how we get on time-wise here. Yeah, let's get Shenmue finished. That's what we need to do. Get it finished. And then we can worry about spin-offs and other bits and pieces. And the anime should have, actually, in my mind, opened new avenues. I just don't think they took advantage of it. Sega, whoever, there should have been far more of a push with the anime, merchandising and everything to really take advantage of it. Considering how well it did. Very strange. It might be a video topic, actually. Something I cover down the line. Let's see if we can move the story DLC a little bit further. don't know if I'll get it finished tonight, but that's not a bad thing. We can finish it in the next stream. Do 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 do. I wonder how many locations will have to feature in Shenmue 4 if it's the last game. It depends how they do the story. If they can merge locations together, I think then it could work. Yeah, and that's the thing, Retro. He does want to finish his story. I'm utterly convinced he wants to finish his story. We could be surprised by the way AI could accelerate the process of game development and hope something in the near future. Possibly, I could see it working. AI. I mean, there's ethical issues around that. I know it's been talked about in gaming a lot. But if they use AI to help them out, I don't see the problem. Just have to see whether that's something that's a goer for them or not. We'll just have to wait and see. Don't think you'll see it here, but it's funny you see Virtua Fighter graffiti on the door. I don't think. Oh, you do. You do see it actually. There you go. Random Virtua Fighter graffiti. Exactly, Ali. Air Twister getting on platform. I guess it was always the idea. Who in the chat has asked ChatGPT to write an ending for Shenmue? I haven't. They were not the tiers in the Kickstarter Street Sega Europe. I can answer that question immediately. Right, let's get this fight. I know some people had issues with the fighting system in 3, and I can get the point. But actually, I think it's better for multi-man battles. I can sort of focus in much better. Change who I want. He's down. Oh yeah, and that's done. There we go. Ah, Panzer Dragon, yes. Combat system just needed polish. Bit of polish, bit further time in the oven. And throws. And I think we'd have been onto a pretty good system overall. There we are. Boom. Now time to lose. Oh, good night. See if we can move the story DLC on a little bit further. Yeah, there's a lot of people on YouTube tonight. But it's fine. There's a good buzz in chat tonight. Love it. Yeah, the 1-inch punch took him clean out. If you broke a... With the amount of pastings Rio's had, do you think he'd be further damaged?
りょう一体どうしたの？
レッドスネークのアジトでやられた。
レッドスネークのアジト。
エンさんがそこにいると聞いて。
父が？
でもエンさんの姿は見えなかった。くそ、なんとかしてあの男を倒さないと。
りょう。りょう。
大丈夫だ。これくらい。
I didn't mind that he used tracks from previous games. I think it's some of the placement was a bit off. Just my own mind anyway. I think that comes down to sort of budget though as well. I mean, if you're going to forcibly lose, then I think you have to sort of maybe heighten the difficulty so you get a battering. But that's not a bad thing. But I do agree that you win and then lose. Yeah, I get the point. Looks like how Rio recovers pretty easy.
レッドスネークのやつらのアジトを突き止めたってわけだ。おめえも少しは役に立ったってことか？実力はちょっと足りなかったみてえだがな。ま、ご苦労ご苦労。
黙れ。
あとは俺に任せておけってことよ。大船に乗った気分ってやつだ。アジトに行くときは呼びに来い。俺様は乗船所の2階にいる。忘れんなよ。
わかった。
Right. Let's see if we can push this on a little bit. If we can't, we'll haul fire. Let's have a look at the old football scores while we're at it. Oh, blooming heck. I hope nobody's a Man United fan. Right, let's see if we can push this on. If we can't, then we might call things here. Ah, we can. Let's push this on a little bit then.
バクさん、
葉月さん、ブルースパイ奴らは六角通りにある空論ヤムチャに出入りしているようです。
じゃあ、
はい。こうなったら直接葉月さん。
え？
この茶碗人をそうすれば。
なるほど。
茶碗人の相手が仲間でないこと、奴らを2度も倒した。
はあ。
どうでしょう。
Do it.
わかりました。
おお。では、早速六角通りの。
Kowloon dim sum scenario road set aside. Let's go. Let's go do this. Yeah. What a game apparently, but I mean I don't care for it. I'm not a Man United fan or Chelsea fan, so don't bother me. Nice song. Let's go down here. gone mad and got my roads confused? I may have done. Oh no, I haven't. Kowloon dim sum.
すみません。
いらっしゃいませ。
上の階で食事をし、
あ、はい。
え？
当店2階は
カップル？
それと
まだ何？
申し訳ありませんが、
服装？
はい、ふさわしい服装。
Ah,
失
okay.
礼ながらお客様はふさわしいとは。
はあ。
Right, let's go back. Talk with Mr. Mai. I wonder if I can get this finished before the end of stream. Let's see if we can get this done. Get the story DLC done. It is nuts that Shenmue 3 only came out 4 and a bit years ago. Also, in December this year, it's 25 years since the Japanese release of Shenmue 1, which is scary. Shenmue Shadow Drop 4/4/20. Wow, yeah, I wish. Can you imagine if they just shadow dropped it? Didn't tell anyone. Shenmue 4 released now. What? We are getting old, Janny. We are getting old indeed.
バクさん、
ああ、葉月さん、どうでしたか？
行ったんですが、入
れない。
それが、
女性ど、
はい。
まあ心配は、なんならは、
What kind of woman do you like?
そうでしたか。では、服の
お願いします。
ではこれを。
I do like these clothes actually. They're quite cool.
綺麗な服だ。シェンファにシェンファ。
何？りょう。
ちょっと頼みたいことがあるんだ。
頼み？
これから俺と一緒にクーロンヤムチャっていう店に行ってもらいたいんだ。
クーロンヤムチャ。そこへ食事に行くの？
いや、そうじゃないんだ。
何かあったの？
実は。というわけで、女の人が一緒じゃないとそこに入れないんだ。
Like how upfront Rio is.
それからこれを着てほしいんだけど。
うん。これじゃないと入れてもらえないのね。
ああ、面倒で悪いな。
うんうん。素敵な服。
そうか。
すぐ部屋で着替えてくる。
ああ。
どう？
どうって、まあ悪くない。
そう。
よし、早速クーロンヤムチャ行こ
う。
Shenmue 3 is a fine game. Like, it's a solid 7 out of 10. Yes, there's issues with it. Yes, all the rest of it, people need to move on, blah, blah, blah. I've said this 1,000 times. But the hate is overhyped in my mind. Personally.
ようこそいらっしゃいませ。当店2階は静かに過ごされたいお二人のための特別フロアです。どうぞごゆっくりお楽しみください。
どうも。
りょう、どうしたの？なんだかぎこちない。
No, we ain't used to this.
こういうのは苦手だ。
Try the Chowan sign. I don't remember this.
これはわし。
Ah, there we are.
この部屋か。
They... So... It's this Yuanda Zoo's, like, people are working here, but then blue spiders are hunting them down.
ここで茶碗人ができそうだな。よし。
Middle, down, up, middle. Oh, there we are. Rio's reaction. Very slow. Hidden wolf.
助かったよ、シェンファー。
うまくいった？
ああ。シェンファー、俺はすぐに張さんを探しに行かないと。
うん、わかった。早く行ってあげて。
ああ。
Just leave Shenhua in the lurch. Goodbye. Blossom Road. Right, let's change the old clothes back. I never understood why they didn't do Shenhua's clothes as like the original clothes as DLC. That's just a random point. I haven't unlocked the top, so I've got to walk all the way round, but that's fine. I reckon we can get this DLC finished before knocking off for the evening. Thank you guys for joining us as always. Remind me again. They are sort of, yeah, but it's... If you watch the Shenmue Master interviews and they talk about Yuanda Zoo, that gives you a bit of an idea of what may happen. Boo-doo, boo, boo-doo, boo. Boo, boo, boo. Do, do, do. Right, let's see if we can get this finished. What do we reckon? Help if I'm running the right way. Got to walk through here. Got the Save Shenmue building over there, and then there's a little building over here which you forget is even there. Here we go. It's pretty obvious who they are, isn't it? That is a great new track, Richard. I completely agree. The building looks suspicious. Massive blue spider on the building. Let's carry on. Let's go in the building. Now, there's all sorts of rooms here. I think this one has a Sega Saturn in it, if my memory serves me correctly. Very much a dedicated room to Yu Suzuki. Could be wrong, of course. Bit sus, yeah. Storeroom with random stuff in it. I actually think the music fits this quite nicely. We are going to go through them quick because they don't take very long. Ah, so this one is the one I was after. Look, you got Chai, got a Landy model, Sega Saturn, Virtua Fighter poster, Virtua Fighter 3, Space Harrier, and look at that. That's cool. I like that. Little model of Hang On. However, we are going to go in here. And surprise, surprise, he's hidden behind a sofa. Again.
大丈夫ですか？
ええ、ありがとう。おかげで助かりました。
一体何があったんです？
区画を取りました。まさか内部に裏切り者がいるとは。
裏切り者？それは誰なんですか？
とにかく今はここを出ましょう。
Yes, unlucky.
スパイダーどもが戻ってくるとも限りません。
Yeah, Chai's like a massive star in this game.
行きましょう。
待ちな。てめえらを生きて返すわけにはいかねえ。特に。
Cheers, Ninty. Thanks for joining. I'm not going to be streaming for too much longer either. Probably I want to get this finished, then I'm going to hook off for the night as well. Yes, there is some nice dialogue, which we will see.
なんだって。
ブルースパイダーと呼ばれていたのはギが種を裏切って作った闇の組織だったのです。
その通りだ。そして蝶がそのことに気づきやがったんだよ。お前ら蝶とバクにはまとめて消えてもらうつもりだったが、
そこのガキがまた邪魔しやがった。だが今度はハッカソンでのお返しをたっぷりさせてもらうぜ。おめえら。
See, this, I think, would have fitted nicely in the game anyway. They obviously sealed it off as DLC, which is a shame. But it adds a little bit to Nyawu, I think, personally. But anyway, let's go and kick some ass. There we go. Let's kick this guy's ass now.
相変わらず使えねえ野郎どもだ。このガキ、覚悟しな。
望むところだ。
Hey, Grace, and hey, Jason Silver, welcome in. Yes, he is clunky. It's very much like, I think it's a deliberate choice. I do like that nice little elbow assault. Hey, Scotty, welcome in. You're coming in just towards the end of the stream. Yeah, gotta be there for the fourth all the way through. Good point. Strictly Sega Europe.
人の下じゃ満足できないんでね。愚か者め、今まで信頼していたのに。
長さん、
葉月さんにまで迷惑をかけて本当に申し訳ありませんでした。
いや、俺は
これは我々の組織の問題ですので、あとは我々で始末をつけます。
そうですか。
Gotta take care of it.
葉月さん、本当にお世話になりました。あなたのおかげで。
It's not a mod, Scotty. It's legitimately in the game.
組織が救われましたよ。
俺はそんな大したことは。
さすがは日本の武術家だ。 自らを誇ることをしない。
え、ああ、
これは私からのささやかなお礼です。どうぞ受け取ってください。香港へお帰りの時には主からも改めてお礼を。
はい。義さん、いや、義はどうなるのですか？
それは主が決めることです。私には何とも。
そうですか。
So it's implied he might end up with concrete
私は
boots.
別の場所へ赴くことになりました。
At least I think
こ
he
こで
is.
お別れです。
Bear in mind, they are a bit of a dodgy organisation.
あの服は気に入りましたか？
え？
空論ヤムチャの2階に行くためにお貸ししたあの服ですよ。
ええ、私はとても気に入った。
そうですか。ではお二人に差し上げましょう。
ああ、どうも。
ありがとう。
またどこかで会いましょう。それまでどうかお元気で。
はい。翔さんもお元気で。
And there we go. That is the story DLC finished. Let me just save the game before I round us off for the evening. There we go. Right, let me close the game down very quickly. Right, guys, first and foremost, thank you everybody who's joined in for the solo stream today. It's much appreciated. Chat's been buzzing. It's helped me keep things going. All appreciated, guys, for dropping in. Thank you very much. Next stream will be on the 4th of May, where we're going to do the boat DLC. Oh, excuse me. And then from there, I'll work it out as we go. Don't forget, guys, hashtag Let's Get Shenmue 4, hashtag Shenmue Anime 2 on the 4th of every month. Don't forget, give us a like, share, subscribe, all the usual bits and pieces on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. You know exactly where we can find us. Thank you for dropping in all the content. James and I appreciate it so, so much. We will get Shenmue 4 eventually. These are the hard yards. I keep saying this. I keep saying it. We must get out there every month. Keep pushing. One little update from the idea from last stream around Times Square advert. We are still working on it. We just want to make sure we get it right and we can make as much noise from it as possible. It hasn't been forgotten. And whoever suggested it in the chat, I can't remember who did it in the last stream. Thank you. It was a great idea. We've run some tests. We are going to go forward with it. It's just not ready yet. But now, guys, as ever, I'm going to take us out with Wish. Thank you for all of you dropping in on the stream. And I will be back with James, hopefully, on the 4th of May, where it will be a... I think it's going to fall on a Saturday or a Sunday, all being well. Yeah, we've got an idea for Times Square, Scotty. It's all sorted. Anyone can do it. Absolutely. Actually, we did it first. We ran a test a few weeks back before Alpha Protocol did it. It was our idea, or whoever's idea first. But for now, guys, take care. Have a good one. Enjoy your weekend when it gets here. And I will see you on the 4th of May. Take care, guys. Have a good one. And all the best. See you later.
With me いくつの夜を
巡る季節の中で流されそうになった時もきっとこの気持ちだけ甘い香り残すよ背中から聞いたこと泣きたくなった祈りにも似た想い抱きしめて I wish you would always be by my side いくつの夜を越えても眠れずに膝を寂しさ持て余すだけ Don't leave me alone You see my feeling side 変わらない強